I think on the flip side, though, the punish, some of the consistent punish windows that a character like Pikachu has, Kirby doesn't really have as much, especially in terms of being able to carry your opponent from one side of the stage to the other.
Yeah, agreed. 100% on that.
But at the same time, when you're going against Yoshi and they have that double jump armor, did you really have that in your back pocket to begin with? Nax here is thinking like, I'm going to get these stray hits. I'm still going to have tools in my kit to be able to push Wizzrobe off stage. And he feels like maybe there's a little bit more that he can get off of this pick versus the Pikachu, which, did well last game, but was obviously not enough to close things out.
Oh.
And not enough to close things out against Wizzrobe, who takes this first game in this grand finals here at Hitstun 7.
So now, let's see, does Nax stick to his guns here? Does he feel like this is enough? Because it was one stock away, but
I think he does because, again, Nax had 2 stocks there that really were lost because of errors on recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just, sticks it out with Kirby. The tricky thing is, can he make Kirby work long enough to reset? And can he make that reset happen fast enough before Wizzrobe adapts? Because, again, Nax has to win 2 sets here.
Yeah.
Winning 1 set here is great for Nax, but it's not enough to win the tournament.
And it's how deep is that bag of tricks, and is it deep enough to extend your lead that far before Wizzrobe can figure it out himself?
Well, that's one thing you got.
We'll take it.
We'll take quick stock. Wizzrobe burning his double jump early on, but whoa, huge forward air.
Whoa, sneaking it in.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Nax doing such a good job of piloting Kirby there. Just buoying around Wizzrobe's offense.
Oh.
Almost turned things around there, too.
Nice tax here on punishment. Wow.
So sneaky here, too. And the patience from Nax, right? He's not just blindly throwing out these up tilts. He's almost delaying a second in case Wizzrobe has some counterplay. He doesn't want to get punished.
Oh. And trying to anti-air the timing with that up tilt from Kirby. Nax doing a good job. Ooh. Holding it together, trying to avoid those eggs.
Oh, the timing. Beautiful. Wizzrobe doing such a good job weaving outside of the massive range of that up tilt, getting a back air of his own. But wow.
Ooh. For those unaware, that up tilt is massive.
Huge.
Actually imagine it 2 times as long.
Double jumping through the up tilt there.
You had the percentage, so.
It's still really scary.
Wow! It's so accurate, bro. He scraped Kirby's face against the side of the stage. Bro.
Yeah. I didn't know that a curb stomp was a move in this game. Crazy. But as we say that, Nax, 1 stock away from taking this second game. Wizzrobe, has, of course, as always, seen some explosive punishes. It's what we saw in their first set. We're seeing it again now. But Nax with this counter pick.
Whoa.
Crazy. Head shield. Aerial into forward air. Wizzrobe making this 1 stock apiece.
Nasty, dude.
And I think that is one
there
of the...
Is he going to be able to get him off there?
That's it.
Yes.
Lost his double jump. It's one thing that I think that Wizzrobe has in this matchup that he didn't really have access to previously, right? Pikachu has such unbelievably strong recovery with the quick attack.
Yeah.
Gives him that invulnerable route to be able to snap to ledge. And Kirby doesn't have that, right?
No.
Kirby has multiple jumps to be able to potentially mix up an opponent. But you can really only do so much at the same time, especially against a super experienced player like Wizzrobe. So it's really interesting. I think that what Nax is maybe being able to pick up in neutral, on the flip side, it opens up more opportunities for Wizzrobe to be able to find some really significant punishes when Nax is off stage. So we'll see how that ultimately plays off as we go into Game 3.
Whoa.
Yeah, this combo's not over.
Oh my.
He's just getting damaged, but again, the condition now is can I push Wizzrobe off stage? Can I find him overcommitting? There, you're going to find a parry instead into the pound. And that ground pound taking the first stock of game number 3.
Wizzrobe threatening with these back airs, trying to find some sort of an opening.
And he's just,
Leading them in.
it's almost taunting Max, right? Saying right by ledge, being like, hey, go ahead, right? You have stage control, overextend. Max doing such a good job of just being so patient, knowing that he already built the percentage up, finds that back here, finds the stock.
Quick 13. We take whatever we can get. Wow. Drills in, gets that percentage. The up tilt. The double jump armor coming into play here.
Beautiful double jump cancel up smash. And the vibe in this room is so tense.
Everybody's silent. They're watching it all and taking it all in. Drinking it in.
Beautiful patience from Max, waiting out the wake-up option, pushing Wizzrobe off stage, but he still makes it back. No punish there. Being really respectful, not trying to overcommit.
Ooh,
Down
the low
tilt.
profile.
That whole time, Wizzy so good at keeping his jump, was able to survive. Scary spot now for Nax. Barely missing the up smash. Wow, Nax was able to get that jump.
That's right on the tech chase.
Scary, scary.
Great angle of
And
attack.
all of a sudden, Wizzrobe up 3 stocks to 1. 4th throw gonna be enough to be able to take Wizzrobe down and cut that lead down to 1 stock. But now Nax has to pad so much percentage to be able to get the stock against Wizzrobe. Again, Kirby doesn't necessarily have those same combo routes that a character like Pikachu has. It can be really tricky.
Drop
this
down
enough?
back there. Double jump came in.
Not quite enough.
Pressuring
Wizzy,
the shield.
such good shield pressure. Nax able to land, but still gets clipped by that neutral air.
Whoa. Nice timing. Nice spacing.
It's enough. 1 stock apiece. And this is really scary for both players. Wizzrobe, if he makes an incorrect play with a double jump armor, then he could find himself potentially losing an early stock. At the same time, Nax knows the threat that he's in.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Woof. So fast on the confirms, and Wizzrobe now 1 game away from being crowned your Hitstun 7 champion.
On winners. Crazy.
To be able to do it without losing a set in bracket
Pretty
would be a statement. Again, these were the 2 players to watch out for. You know, when the bracket was seeded, these were the folks that were everybody's favorites. So it's only fitting that grand final sees both of them. Wizzrobe 1 game away from taking the whole thing. For Nax, he needs to win this game just to try to stay alive in this tournament.
Ooh, whiffing it. Looking for that home run. Oh, excellent chase.
Yeah, he got the chase, but he ended up putting Wizzrobe back, you know, on stage.
That'll do
That
it.
was just enough. Again, padding the damage, getting that clink, getting just enough push off. Those higher percentages, that armor is not nearly as effective, and Wizzrobe loses the first stock of this critical 4th game.
Here's the
Should be
opening.
enough.
Okay, evened out.
That forward air is so fast, especially with how Wizzrobe is executing them so close to the stage. He's able to Z-cancel it. Comes out of nowhere, able to consistently follow up as well with the up air.
The double jump gets him out of that up tilt. And now, these guys aren't afraid to exchange back and forth. Ooh, spacing right there. The nooch.
Enough. Getting out of range of the egg blade, but wow, Wizzrobe was so fast there. Almost got a cheeky forward air up against Nax. And he's got some more punishment left. Wizzy. Clean conversion coming out. And I can't stress, right? Kirby, one of the perks of playing this character is, compared to a character like Pikachu, it's a lot harder to consistently, get those touch of death combos on Kirby.
Yeah.
And Wizzrobe is showing like, hey, like the way I am piloting this character, the routes that I am choosing, you are not immune in this matchup the way you are in others.
Yeah. Double jump armor coming in again. At the edge, forward throw. Whoa.
The twofer, and we're down 1 stock apiece. For Wizzrobe, he's 1 stock away from winning this tournament. And for Nax, it's do or die.
Can't hear anybody talking here, guys.
Dead silent in this row.
Tension eating away at both of us. We're waiting for this opening.
Actually changing stage position there. Wizzrobe very briefly had high ground. This dance in neutral. Neither player overcommitting. Wow, Nax got a glancing blow, but nothing more. Beautiful
Double
double jump.
Breaks it up. Here's the pickup. Where are we going?
The follow through. And Wizzrobe still had a jump. Forward smash is gonna send us to game 5.
Wow. Wow. Crowd popping off for this one.
That's exactly what they tuned in for. Game 5 Grand Finals. Again, Wizzrobe sitting pretty on the winner's side. Nax coming in from loser's side. If Nax wins here, he's going to have to win another set against Wizzrobe. And for Wizzrobe, this game, if he's able to win it, he's able to end the tournament right now with the whole thing. Envy Wizzrobe coming out. The hoodie is off and the jacket is on. It's getting sweaty. We saw Robert take off the limiter earlier today to close out a critical series. And now Wizzrobe taking off potentially the final limiter. Let's see what this Dino Unchained has to show for it.
Trades. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh! Early stock loss from Wizzrobe. Again, the duality of Yoshi is you have the armor to be able to, bully your way through some of these neutral situations. And at the same time, you can leave yourself so vulnerable to losing a stock earlier than just about anybody in this cast.
Terrifying. And it looks like you're going to see Nax take full advantage of it, racking up the percentages.
Nax trying to slow the tempo of the game down considerably.
And just continuing to threat from above. Oh, drops down, finds it fair. There's the nair to push him out.
Scary spot for Wizzy.
Ooh, makes it
Really scary. He was able to still have enough in the tank to be able to make it back after Nax collided with him as he was doing the double jump recovery, but that second hit, just enough to keep Wizzrobe off. And this is the biggest lead that Nax has had, I believe, in their entire series. Not just in Grand Finals, but in Winners Finals as well. The Kirby pick seems to be paying some dividends in this Game 5.
Whoa!
Wizzrobe!
Falls into the trap.
Speed in which he pilots this character.
Unreal, dude. The ability to double jump in at a quick moment's notice to get it so close. Whoa, the pressure on the shield.
Yeah, a bit of pressure, but Nax still able to move away. He's had a comfortable lead throughout this Grand 5.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if he can pad it a bit. Missing with the drill. If he gets correctly on that tech chase, he could have maybe found himself with a stock, and now Wizzrobe ends up closing things out. So this massive lead that Nax initially had has been all but eaten away by the dinosaur.
He's still with us.
And now with triple digits, that double jump armor is so much weaker.
Yeah.
And Nax knows this.
Should do it.
Easy down smash there. Puts Wizzrobe on his last stock. Again, if he loses this stock, there's still another set to play. But Wizzrobe, he says, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I want to win right now. Nax says, that's too bad. Might get a shield break.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Did he do that up air for you?
He did it for me. Rare up air W, and it's enough to send us to set 2 of Grand Finals.
Oh my gosh. Hitstun 7. Only place you're gonna get this kind of action, guys.
Up air, has its moments. Especially when you have a shield break, clearly there, Nax was able to do such a great job of leveraging it to be able to do a light tap to set up into that final push that he needed to confirm that stock against Wizzrobe. And now we're at a reset. Wizzrobe doesn't have the lifeline that he had in that first series. Back to dead even between these players. The story of, that last series more than anything else was this Kirby swap and those early advantages that Nax had. Wizzrobe trying to find ways to make the most of that double jump armor without overcommitting. Trying to find the most of that parry without finding himself shield broken. As Nax made the adaptations necessary. Back on stage, but again, the very end of that jump, and Nax doing such a great job. Just the patience from Nax in this set in particular has been astounding.
Yeah.
Again, we've talked about Wizzrobe, and the word that comes to mind is fast. So quick.
Explosive. Oh my gosh.
And Nax is very much the antithesis of this, right? He's playing at such a surgical pace, slowing down and dictating the tempo on his own terms, and putting Wizzrobe consistently at disadvantage. This might be a stock. That's a stock!
Okay. Wow. Kirby, bro.
Nax, bro.
Amazing. What a combination. Chase down here. Both of these guys trying really to find that opening. Kirby jogging for that top. An excellent anti-air.
Man, it's
Chase
tricky here for Wizzrobe to be able to navigate the neutral game a bit, right? Because if he's too high above too high above Kirby, then he's gonna get in up tilt range.
Yeah.
If it's too low, down air is a threat, falling air is a threat. Scary. What a trade.
Oh my god.
Little DBZ moment, and we're back into it. Wizzrobe asserting top platform control, but only for a moment. I'm curious to see what his routes are going to be like from that platform. And now down to his last stock in this first game. Can he bring it back? He can't! Clean play from Nax. He says, you're not the only one eating today. Nax has done a great job, both when he's piloting Pikachu as well as when he's piloting Kirby, on setting these checkmate scenarios against his opponents.
Agreed.
And the creativity and the fundamental play that we're seeing from Nax, I think, is just phenomenal, especially across these two characters, across these 3 sets. Wild.
Wild, dude.
3, 2, 1, go!
Game 2 of Grand Finals, as the bracket has been reset for these players. This is Game 7. You have to imagine the mental toll, the fatigue is starting to set in from both players.
Physically, mentally.
I mean, how many adaptations do you have left at this point? For Nax, he's been able to approach Wizzrobe with the question and the challenge that is Kirby. And Wizzrobe has been able to rise to the occasion, but not consistently enough against this blue menace.
that platform.
Oh, that's a
Challenging the
shield break. And this should be a stock.
Yep, you're right.
Wizzrobe taking a moment. Here we go. So rare. This player, we've commended him for his speed throughout this entire set. Now again down in stocks and also in this series for the first time. Takes a moment to compose. Gets clipped by that up tilt. Again, such a quick option to watch out for. And Nax was able to avoid the follow-up, but still gets punished regardless.
Manning up top. Trying to find some sort of an opening. Oh, comes from a bro. Up tilts are looking great here. The nooch.
This puts Kirby in a great position. Yoshi, not so much. And that's it. Had to burn that double jump trying to make it back onto the stage. Again, Nax, he's been playing such a patient game. Like, you know, a lot of the challenges that people have against Yoshi is I think they try to press the advantage too much. And Nax knows he doesn't need to do a lot to take a stock from Yoshi, right? He just needs a little tap. Speaking of a little tap,
Just a touch.
just a touch, just a little snoot boop. Little puff puff. Two stocks apiece. On game 2 of this bracket reset. Wizzrobe seems a lot more comfortable trying to contest Nax via the control of that top platform, and Nax at the same time has had these up tilts waiting. He's too quick with them. You know, the trading in positions. Oh, I don't know if he meant to go for that grab. I'm unsure if that was a missed input. Almost resulted in a stock for Nax, but critically has him in the percents. That double jump armor, not nearly as effective. Wizzrobe down to his last stock. Game 2 of this reset. You know, it's kind of double-sided, right? Because as Wizzrobe is learning and starting to adapt to this Kirby, at the same time, I feel like for Nax, the gears are turning once again, right? It's like riding a bike. And so it's a threat level that increases the longer it's in play.
The longer he's in play, the more comfortable he gets.
Exactly, and we're seeing that comfort right now. Nax, 1 game away.
Wow.
From winning Hitstun 7.
Free for all. Kirby.
What is Wizzrobe's answer? We know what he can do when he gets the opening, but Nax's reserved playstyle has made it so difficult for Wizzrobe to get these openings consistently.
He's really done a great job of just walling him out with these massive hitboxes, great positioning, and now capitalizing on these openings.
Offstage is so scary for Nax. He's
There it
able
is.
to make it.
Oh, he combo break out. Is that up?
That could be a stock right here, and it is.
Wow.
Nax doing such a good job. You see, his positioning is just so strong. He's, you know, knows Wizzrobe has such a massive threat zone, especially with how he pilots Yoshi, how fast he is, especially with that forward air. And he's just doing such a good job of just barely being outside of that primary range and having an option that if it doesn't, you know, completely whiff, it will at least trade with Wizzrobe. And once you've burned that double jump armor, you can't really afford trades, especially at these higher percents. So it's been really challenging for Wizzrobe to try to navigate around. Caught by the up tilt.
Oh.
Again, we're not necessarily expecting an early KO, but in that process, Wizzrobe burning his double jump armor, and Nax is going to capitalize.
Whoa. Slyly avoiding the fair there. Oh, this time not so lucky.
Is he playing really aggressively? It feels like he's playing a lot more aggressively than he has throughout this entire tournament.
Yeah, he definitely feels like his back is against the wall here. He's trying to catch up.
Nax, on the other hand, just really comfortable. He knows his win condition here is just padding out the lead, trying to slowly up the percents, trying to maintain that center control so Wizzrobe, won't have that lethality necessarily once he gets into his combo trees.
Oh, the timing. Excellent. Wizzrobe with the double jump back here. Looking for the falling there. No. Trying to see if we can find the opening. There's that
This
up
could
tilt.
be big.
Whoa, the timing. Just a bit shy.
It's gone back and forth in terms of neutral exchanges, and for Nax, that's great. Again, it's playing very much into his win condition. Barely misses with the ground pound, and a really bad spot now for Wizzrobe at 116%.
He can't counter the double jump armor on the stock.
He's gonna have to find some really clean openings. Oh! Nax, I cannot believe he was able to weave around, and he gets the trade! That is such a massive trade for Nax, and for Wizzrobe, it's a total GameStop trade, down now to potentially his last stock at Hitstun 7. What is the answer to this Kirby? And will Wizzrobe find it in time?
Nax slowly boxing out Wizzrobe. Taking screen control.
He's doing such a wonderful job of just dancing around Wizzrobe's approaches. You're looking at Wizzrobe, and he's just coming really close to landing some of these hits. And he's always just a couple pixels off, thanks to Nax's spacing. And he can't overcommit because that's when he gets the trade. And again, the trades play very much into Nax's win con, especially now that he's up a stock.
Clock ticking away. Wizzrobe still looking for that opening.
Wow, that was so close.
Trying to pin him down.
What's Nax going for? Downer here? Oh, back
Back
air
air.
instead.
Building up some percentage.
Neutral air.
Nooch. Just take a little bit. Run.
Very fast, no committal options. Just trying to pad this percentage.
Yeah.
He knows if he can get Wizzrobe to around 100%, he should be clean, and that gets him to 80. 92, he's
82.
off stage. This could be the tournament right here, Neptune. And it is! Nax resets the bracket and ends up being crowned your Hitstun 7 champion.
Give it up for Nax.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Wow. The adaptation, man. Absolutely brilliant.
Unreal play from Nax. Just so clean. For him to be able to reach into the pockets and pull out the Kirby as the counter. And not only have it as an initial counter, but to consistently get better and solve the matchup in real time. Real.
Really cool.
Really cool.
Really cool. That's what fighting games are all about.
Huh? Yeah, I can interview
Yeah,
next.
you got it.
Anyways, we're about to hear some words from the man himself, so stay tuned. Thank you all so much for watching Hitstun 7. We're about to have an interview from Nax.
Here you go.
Nax!
Hello. Oh my God.
Congratulations, first and foremost, on winning
Thank
Hitstun
you.
7. How are you feeling right now?
I feel really dizzy right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know. In the first set, I was like, maybe I should go Pika again, but I just trust. I just needed like a little. Just play so much, I need to play so much to be like very warm up.
Yeah, you need the
and-
momentum. It's felt like.
Yes.
And it definitely felt like there was a turning point in that set, in that first game, where you captured that momentum and you never let go of it. Was there a particular habit or tendency that you picked up on that contributed to that you were able to exploit throughout that set?
I mean, it's just that like I always need to play constantly. So I feel like I'm getting used to like really fast to different play styles. I always try to do that like before playing tournaments. I just play all the time.
Right. When it comes to the Yoshi matchup in particular, right? We of course all saw the winners final set. You know, you opted for Pikachu there. In grand finals, you went with Kirby. Walk me through that decision-making process on, you know, the challenges you experienced with Pikachu, why you felt like Kirby might have been the right option, and, you know, any moments that you had that you felt contributed to you ultimately being crowned the champion of Hitstun 7.
I mean, I was trying Pikachu first because I was practicing like so much playing online. And Kirby, I don't like to play the character too much because it's like a slow character. Like you have to just cover like vertical spacing, you know. So it's like moving really slow, and Pikachu's like really fast, like moving side to side. So that's why I like Pika, and that's why I was practicing so much that matchup. But I feel like Kirby has like more advantage in that. So I don't know. I just wanted to try Pika first, and didn't work. But then just go back to Kirby then.
Yeah, it felt like, you know, my observation watching that match was, you know, Pikachu against pretty much every character in the game is so good with their combo tree in regards to, you know, having long combos that either result in a stock or like favorable stage advantage, and you can get an edge guard. And as you know, with the double jump armor and the parries that Yoshi presents, that game plan kind of goes out of the window.
Yeah.
Did you feel like Kirby had better tools in that case when it comes to the Yoshi matchup?
Yes. What makes good Kirby in that matchup is the drill, like downer or forwarder. Like so many hits that it's hard for Yoshi to pairing.
Exactly.
And Pikachu has only one drill.
Yeah,
the
forwarder.
The forwarder.
Yeah, and we saw you opting for that option a couple of times.
Yes. But the thing is that Pikachu has like the perfect weight, so Yoshi can combo like really easily.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, it's the main thing is the drills, the difference of the drills.
So you just won Hitstun 7. Of course, this is, you know, the first major tournament of 2026. What other tournaments are you planning on going to throughout this year? And what are some of the goals that you have when you're looking at this year as a whole?
Yeah, I'm going to Inca Fest 3. It's on 2 weeks more. I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be like a big major because it's gonna be like I say